Emily, I have a business trip next week. I need to get ready later today because I'm gonna leave early in the morning.
Oh, John, really? I can't believe you're leaving again.
What do you mean again? Are you complaining about me being out for a business trip? It's my job. I can't change it.
I understand that. But it doesn't really matter how many business trips you have. It's always too much.
No, it's not.
But you're always out for a business trip. You didn't change the department you work at or a company itself. It's so weird you go for a business trip all of a sudden.
It's normal to have unplanned business trips. I don't schedule them myself.
Yes, I understand that too. I also remember that before, you told me that there are not so many business trips at your work, so it's not that tough, didn't you? I don't understand why all of a sudden a department which does not have so many obligations all of a sudden increases a number of business trips.
Oh, okay, I see how it goes. You're a housewife, that's why you make such conclusions. You don't understand.
Oh, I am a housewife right now, but I used to be a full-time employee for 3 years after I graduated from university before we got married.
Exactly, that's what I mean. It used to be like that a long time ago. It's different now.
Well, that was not that long ago. We got married 2 years ago.
But it depends on the company. Rules are different in different companies. My company is like that.
Well, yes, probably you are right. Rules are different in different companies.
Exactly. It's absolutely impossible that the content of work is the same in each company. Sometimes the amount of business trips can increase.
Well...
It seems like you still don't understand. Maybe you think I'm lying to you.
Well, I don't think that you lie. I just think that it's a little bit strange.
So it means that you don't believe me.
I'm sorry.
Maybe you lied to me about something. Or maybe you feel guilty about something.
Guilty? What do you mean? I don't feel guilty about anything. So you suspect me of lying to you?
I'm telling you, you behave really strange. You suspect me of something as you try to find something so you can blame me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I wish things are good at your work. I really do. Good luck, and I'm really sorry once again. Hey, John. I need to ask you something.
Oh no. Why didn't you ask me before I leave? I'm at work now. Okay. Ask me, but quickly.
Well, if you answer me the truth, I won't need much time.
Why are you talking to me like that?
Okay, so that's why. Please answer me the truth, okay? When I was preparing your clothes for a business trip for doing laundry, I took your things from a suitcase and I saw earrings which are not mine. How can you explain it to me?
Earnings?
Yes, my dear husband. Earrings! You don't wear them, do you? And those were definitely not mine. So I'm asking here, whose earrings were those?
Well,
can you explain it to me, please?
oh, it was a present for you.
Oh, really? You think you can use such a lie?
It's not a lie. I found them at a local jewelry store and I immediately thought about you, Emily. They will suit you perfectly.
Okay then. So why were they unwrapped in your suitcase? If it's a present, they shouldn't be open like that, don't you think? You put a ribbon or something like that. But they were laying in your suitcase without anything.
No, really, I was planning to wrap them, but then I realized that I want you to try them on first.
Oh, okay. Can you please stop lying to me? First, I thought that those could be your colleagues, but in this case, you shouldn't have lied to me and be so scared. Do you have an affair? So she left them in your suitcase?
No, what are you talking about? Oh, I almost forgot. These are my sisters. I stopped by her house when I was on my way home, so probably they fell into my suitcase.
Oh, really? Does your sister wear earrings like that? I remember her wearing more simple items. It doesn't look like her, really.
Oh, Emily, you people's taste change sometimes.
Okay, I got it. Next time I see her, I return them to her.
Okay, I need to go now.
Sure. Good luck. Hey, John, what time will you be back home? Later than usual today?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. I have a business trip today. I won't come home.
Are you joking? You simply don't have enough clothes for a business trip.
Don't worry, I have enough clothes. Otherwise, I can always buy something.
That is so weird. I was told that you would have a business trip in several months, and now again you're leaving all of a sudden?
Well, my boss has decided it today. What can I do? That's my company's policy, believe it or not. Show some appreciation here. I am the one who provides our family with everything.
Yes, you are right. I'm sorry. So where are you going this time?
To Washington.
Oh, really? I thought you were going to Pennsylvania again to pop into your sister's house because you took the earrings. I left them in the living room, but I don't see them now.
What are you talking about? I'm not going to Pennsylvania. And why did you decide that I take them? I don't know where they are. Forget about them.
How can I forget? Every time I'm asking you about something, you become more and more annoyed.
So don't ask me anymore.
Oh, you definitely have an affair.
Oh, the fact that you're still doubting me makes me uncomfortable. I told you, I don't have an affair.
Yes, you do. Your trips to Pennsylvania and Washington, they are all lies.
Okay, in this case, can you please leave my house? Yes, you hear me. You don't show any appreciation or respect. I work for both of us, and you have nobody to help you but me. Your parents died, you don't work. You either say sorry for all your doubts or you leave.
Okay, I'll leave then.
What did you say?
You heard me.
What do you mean?
You just told it by yourself. Oh, I actually feel such a relief now, because I literally didn't know how to tell you. So I'm very glad you told it by yourself.
And what are you gonna do?
It's not your business anymore. We are getting divorced, right?
Divorce?
Yes, as far as I am living, we are getting divorced. And we'll be total strangers then. You don't care, do you?
Well, no, I don't.
Oh, perfect. Such a relief, actually. And I am glad I finally will be away from your parents. They were very annoying about us having kids.
Oh, that's how you thought about my parents?
I told you from the very beginning about kids and your parents said okay. Nowadays, some couples live without kids. And then when we got married, they kept saying that they would love to have grandchildren.
They changed their mind.
And I didn't, because you go to your business trips too often, not letting me know in advance. You blame me of accusing you, and yet I am 100% sure you have an affair. You always complain about the way I cook, do laundry. I am tired of all of that. Why don't you just say it clearly?
I'm not lying. I don't have affairs.
Okay, I trust you. I got it. But anyway, it's a good thing we sealed about our divorce mutually. I will leave you a divorce petition so you will have to sign it.
Okay, fine. But just to let you know, if I see you or your clothes when I return, I get rid of it immediately.
Oh, okay, don't you worry. Hey, John, Can you please calm down your parents?
Don't you understand I'm in the middle of work? What has happened?
They are arguing with me.
Arguing about what?
They came to our house. They're asking me how could I initiate our divorce, blaming me. But I have nothing to do with that. It was your decision.
No, it wasn't mine.
What are you talking about? It was you who told me to get out of our house.
But you were the first one who mentioned the divorce.
You didn't tell your parents that it was my idea, did you?
Yes, I did. That's exactly what I told them. 'Cause it was definitely your idea.
Oh, you are such a... They're blaming me that I didn't want to have kids. And that's why I used an excuse that I couldn't. But it's not true.
By the way, you know that you are going to pay for all the fees for our divorce, 'cause you are the part who signed the divorce petition first.
Oh, you are definitely wrong here. You will pay all the fees and penalties because they are paid by the part who was the reason of the divorce. In this case, it's you.
Oh no, it's you who's going to pay for all the moral compensation for my stress about the divorce.
I will get all of the compensation money.
Consultation? What do you mean?
I know everything about your affair.
Oh, again. Ugh. What do you know?
It's useless now to play a fool. I got all the information about you having an affair a long time ago.
Oh, don't be foolish. What can you know? You're not a working housewife. How can you even talk about things like that?
Okay, if you want to think like that, it's your choice. You will understand everything pretty soon.
I'm sorry. Are you threatening me?
No. You'll know everything soon enough. Okay, I must go now. Want to be polite with your parents? Somebody needs to be polite in this family.
Emily, I'm sorry. My parents won't disturb you anymore with all these conversations about kids. I'm really sorry. Can you please return?
Return? What do you mean? You received all of the official divorce registration papers, didn't you? So what do you want from me now? We are strangers. I don't want to know you anymore. Why do you want me to return all of a sudden? Is that because my lawyer was there? Oh, so he explained to you how much you're gonna pay, didn't he?
Well, he did.
Oh, I told you that, remember? But you didn't want to take it for a serious cause because I am a housewife. You underestimated me. Didn't you realize what happened to cheaters like you? If you didn't, I'm really sorry for you.
Well, I knew you suspected me, but I wasn't sure you knew everything. How come you hired a detective? A housewife cannot afford this.
A housewife probably cannot, but I started work since last month.
How? Why didn't you tell me anything? Where did you get the money for that? You just started working last month.
Well, I saved some money when I was living alone before our marriage. I didn't buy all the fashionable clothes, so I was able to save some money when I worked. Also, your sister helped me out.
My sister? What do you mean?
Oh yeah, she supported me a lot. I contacted her so she gave me some information about your affair. And, of course, she was very surprised about the earrings. You were talking too much, John. You thought she was on your side, but obviously, she wasn't.
Damn it!
Oh, I'm sorry. You were too naive. So I got all of the evidence from the detective and your sister, and provided my lawyer with all of the information.
But $30,000 is way too much. I don't have this money to pay you.
Oh, don't you? You've been seeing this woman for such a long time, even before we got married, so our marriage was all a lie. You both work in a big company and earn enough to pay. I put together all the information both your sister and the detective gave to me. And all of your business trips too were a lie. because I checked with your company.
What?
Yes, I sent them several emails and they kindly replied to me. You didn't go to any business trips.
Oh no! Tell me you're joking. You couldn't do that to me.
Oh, poor John. How could you do that to me?
Oh, you are a low-class woman. How will I work there now and pay you back?
I don't really care. Even if you quit, the amount of money you need to pay me back is gonna be the same. And typically, low-class men can say things like that about women. By the way, it seems like your parents and your sister don't want to talk to you anymore.
How do you know this?
Well, your sister told me that her ex-boyfriend cheated on her, so she can't stand men like that. And when she told everything to your parents, they didn't support you either. Anyway, it's better if you ask them. I must go now.
What about us?
Us? There's no us anymore, John. Goodbye. And pay all the money you owe me. By one payment.
That's impossible. I can't pay you all at once.
Yes, you can. You two earn enough. Good luck with that.
Wait, Emily.
I blocked 3 of them, except my sister-in-law. After that, I entrust everything to my lawyer. Poor John. He had to quit his job because everybody knew them. And so did she. And now they are working part-time to somehow afford their living. His parents don't support him anymore, and his sister doesn't even want to talk to him. I returned to a full-time work at the office. I still connect with John's sister, and I am very grateful she helped me with the divorce. So now, I am ready to help her whenever she needs me.
Is the upcoming lunch meeting a fine French cuisine, okay? Yes, I'm free, so I can attend. I'm sorry it's always so hard for me to attend because of work. That's not what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is something else. Huh? What is it? The French restaurant that we're going to for lunch next time? It's a very popular restaurant frequented by celebrities. Please don't come dressed like a dork like you usually do. Is it that tacky? Let's put it bluntly. Aurora is the most out of place in our group, right? You wear the same plain clothes that can be found anywhere. Even your wallets and bags are no-name brands, right? I'm not interested in brand name products. But that doesn't mean you don't own anything at all, right? Well, I do have one just in case something happens. Then please come to the lunch meeting in brand name clothes. But I don't want anything less than 10,000 yen a piece. If you only have such poor clothes, you're not allowed to attend. What? They even put restrictions on what you can wear? Can't we at least wear our clothes freely? If that's the case, then Aurora will not participate. I understand. It's okay as long as you understand. Like I said before, our group of friends is more prestigious than other groups. We're a very prestigious group of celebrity moms. If you disobey me, the boss, you know what will happen, don't you? What would happen? If you're not careful, you could get seriously hurt. You will raise your hand against your friends? That's not allowed. If you honestly follow what I say, there'll be no problem. Well then, that's the order for that on the day. Hey, your husband! Is it true that he's the manager of a pub chain? Yes, but what about it though? How much does a manager get paid? Do I really have to tell you that, Hazel? Just tell me. This is a boss mama's order. I guess the take-home pay would be about $20,000? 20? What the? No way. What? It's true. Is there a problem? I don't have a problem. Is it possible that you live in a townhouse? Is it to make yourself look good? No, it's not that. I just live there because I want to live there. But if you live on a lower floor, that's what you're saying, isn't it? That's why it's not true. Please don't make assumptions on your own. Living in a townhouse on $20,000 a month? Are you in debt? I don't have any debt. In fact, I think you have a comfortable life. It's not like that, right? 20K a month is just my pocket allowance. What? You get that much allowance every month? I don't get 20K, but I do spend that much a month. What? Are you okay with that? Unlike you, we have plenty of money, so we're fine. But where do you make up the shortfall? Shut up! I don't have to tell you that. Well, that's true. But still, if poor people are in our group, the air will be polluted. Really now, can you please stop making assumptions? We are not as poor as you think, Hazel. I wonder if that's true. If you look down on us like that, I'll refrain from having a relationship with you in the future. I don't mind if I don't attend the next lunch meeting either. You're so cocky. We're maybe poor, but please be nice to me. It would have been fun if you got down on your knees. I wouldn't do that. Hazel, I think you shouldn't get me too upset. What? What nonsense are you talking about? I just thought of a great idea. What? You should definitely attend the lunch meeting. But you don't want me to, do you? You don't want to have anything to do with poor people, right? I'm saying I'll give you a special invitation this time. You don't have to give me any special invitation. No, you don't. If I tell you to join, you join. You understand? Hazel, why did you do that? I have a scar on my face because of you. Your face is worthless. That's a horrible thing to say. You got hit 50 times in the face. You must have been very surprised. You're poor with a husband who makes 2K a month is a nuisance. Get out of my group. I'm the president of your husband's company. Huh? Why don't you tell a better lie? That's 100% a lie, of course. It's true. Hazel's husband recently changed jobs, didn't he? Yes. He did? He said he got a new job at a company that treats him better than before. I don't remember the name of the company. But I think you should at least remember the name of the company your husband works for. But you, the boss, is a lie, right? I'm not lying. If you tell your husband my name, he'll know right away. If you don't believe me, why don't you ask him? Okay. It's true that Aurora is the president. When I told my husband Aurora's name, he said, "She's the president. What's wrong?" he said. I'm glad now you know it's true. I'm sorry. I didn't think you were the president. Even if I weren't the boss, you shouldn't have done this. Of course, you'll take full responsibility, right? What do you mean? Responsibility for injuring me, of course. I'm going to turn you to the police. I'm also going to ask for compensation and medical expenses. Wait a minute! I really don't want you to go to the police. If I get arrested, my other friends and neighbors will know about it. And what will my husband say? The moment you break up with your mom friends, you hit me. That's really despicable. I'm really sorry. Please, please, not the police. Do you think the police will be enough? Huh? Like I said before, I'm also your husband's president. You know what that means, don't you? Don't tell me you're going to fire my husband. Please, and don't fire him. I'm a stay-at-home mom. If my husband loses his income, we won't be able to live. If you and the others can't make ends meet, it doesn't matter to me at all. I will inform your husband about you, Hazel. For now. Please, wait! I'll do whatever it takes. I will even get down on my knees, so can't you just tolerate this? You don't have to get down on your knees. And I don't want to see you on your knees. I'm going to push you to the limit. So please be prepared for that. Oh no! Hello, Aurora. I have a small favor to ask. Excuse me? It's about the fees and treatment you have demanded. Can you please extend the deadline for payment? How long? I can tolerate it for a few weeks or something. But not for 6 months or so? I just can't seem to raise the money. 6 months is impossible. Then how about cutting the amount in half? If it's half the amount, we can get by quickly. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not. It's just that it's going to be hard to pay for it. My husband and I are getting a divorce. I know that. It sounds like you and your husband had a big fight because of what happened last time. You told him he owed you. As the head family member, it's his duty to pay alimony and medical bills. That's when he lost his temper. You know that much? Yes. I heard directly from your husband. My husband seemed to have a lot of respect for you. He's working for a company whose president he respected so much. He was furious with me and asked me what I would do if he was fired. Your husband was so thankful. It seems he left his previous company to join our company. He told me that too. I think he mentioned it when he left the company, but I forgot all about it. Hazel, it seems that you don't care about your husband's work. Our company could use a good person like your husband. We are very thankful to have a good person like your husband in our company. Of course, we will continue to have him work for us. So please don't worry. But that's the point. If we get divorced, even if he works for a company that pays well, if we are no longer married, I won't be able to enjoy the benefits. Hazel, do you only see your husband as money? Not really, but... Anyway, there will be no reduction. I'll ask you to pay the money by the promised date. I don't care what you do, you'll have to pay your debts. What? You think you're so important just because you're the president? Isn't a CEO supposed to be a big shot? That's woeful. Your company will go bankrupt soon. What? It's over when a woman is the president. Normally, a man should be the president, right? In this day and age, it's not unusual to have a female president. I know a number of them. What? You know a lot of presidents? Are you trying to mount me? I didn't mean it in that way. I'm just stating a fact. If that's what you want, I can think of something. What? Are you up to something bad again? Next time, I'll hurt your company. If you apologize here, I'll forgive you. What do you say? What kind of nonsense are you talking? It's you who should apologize in the first place, isn't it? You've been arrested by the police and divorced from your husband, and you still haven't learned your lesson? I have nothing to lose. When a person has nothing left to lose, she shows great strength, you know? Don't be ridiculous. The next time you raise your hand to me, you'll go to jail this time. If you don't want that to happen, just silently pay up and get out of my sight. Your company is going to go out of business, isn't it? It's so hard to have your bad reputation spread all over the internet, like a corrupt president or a bitchy president having an affair with a young employee. This must be your punishment for challenging me, right? So, that posting on the net. It's you, Hazel, right? Can you just stop making assumptions on your own? Where's the proof? If we look up the evidence, we'll find it. If you are doing this, please stop it immediately. If you promise me that you won't do anything that will cause more trouble for this company, I won't hold you responsible for this matter. Why don't you gather proof first, before making me take responsibility for this matter? You don't have any proof, do you? Well, not at the moment. I knew it! While you're on the line, I have a question. When will you pay for my medical bills and treatment? It's long overdue. There's no way I'm going to pay that. What? Are you saying you won't take responsibility? Well, you are the president of a company, right? If you're a president, you must have money. There's no reason to go out of their way to collect from me, who has no money. Even if I had the money, there's no reason for you to evade responsibility. Are you going to come to my place to collect the money? If you don't intend to pay, then there's no choice. That's too bad. Actually, I moved to a far-away place. Of course, I won't give you my address. I knew you moved. I used to live in an apartment nearby until recently. I hadn't seen you around. If I stayed there any longer, you would have been pestering me to pay for it. So I moved out. You didn't notice, did you? That's right. I don't have time to keep tabs on your every move. So stop obsessing over me and give up on the money. You've got to stop fooling around. I'm about to lose my temper. Huh? I'm not afraid of you getting mad. Oh, I see. I may look like this, but I'm known as the devil's boss at work. That's actually true. When you came to my place with your husband, after I injured you, you have a face of an ogre. If I had a face like that, I'm a low-income husband would have given up. Please stop saying bad things about my husband. He's my husband and he's doing his best. What part of a 20K month income is he working hard for? If you say he's working hard, he should be making at least 50K a month. You don't even work. You have no right to speak ill of my husband. How angry should I be for you to stop? Are you mad at me? Of course I am. I'm about to crush my phone. That's scary. What if Aurora hits me? I'm not like you, Hazel, so I won't raise my hand. I'll give you a word of advice, though. I don't think you should run away like this. Huh? I'm going to recover the money from you, even if I have to go to court. I can find out your whereabouts as soon as investigated. Are you threatening me? I'm not scared at all. I see. Also, my revenge against you is not over yet. Something great is going to happen soon. What are you thinking? I'm not going to tell you that. In the meantime, you might want to find a new job. Okay, bye. Hey, don't do anything more stupid. Hazel? Today is the end of your company. What do you mean it's the end? I'm sorry you lost your precious because you pissed me off. What are you talking about? I'm not going to give up my company. Even if you don't intend to, you're going to lose your company in a fire. Don't tell me you're planning to set the company on fire. I don't know. If you apologize to me, I'll stop setting your company on fire. Hazel, you really have no common sense. People like you should be thrown in jail immediately. I'll never get caught, you know. The police are on the way to your place. Huh? Hazel, you're near my office, right? How do you know? The security guard called me to say he saw a suspicious woman. You're so convinced you're undetected, but we've got you on our surveillance cameras. What? There are cameras? They're everywhere. I didn't even notice. There's no point in trying to escape. I gave it all to the police. Hazel's picture and information. But I didn't do anything to get arrested by the police. I wrote graffiti on the walls of the office and scratched up the company car, didn't I? That's all on camera. What? You also threatened to set the company on fire, didn't you? That's also a threat. You really are a woman who never learns, do you? It is true that the police are coming to my place? That's what I said. This is the second time. If you're not good this time, you'll go to jail. You're lying! I don't want to go to jail! Then why did you do it? Did you think we wouldn't find out? I thought... This is just a small company, so the security would be lax. We're a small company, but we're one of the best in the business. Our sales are among the highest in the industry. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have been able to pay your ex-husband so much. Well, that's kinda true. You disgust me. Why do you keep coming at me like this? I don't have a choice. You took everything from me, and I couldn't keep quiet about it. Hazel, you had it all coming. Why do you keep blaming others? I may have had my share of faults, but it disgusted me that you made it sound like it was all my fault. That's all true, is it? Your ex-husband even says it was all your fault. What? You're with my ex-husband? Yes, I am. I'm watching you from afar. Huh? You're still near the office. Where are you watching me from? Look at the window on the 4th floor of the building. Wow, really? Wait a minute, I think I hear a police car. It's not too late for them to arrive by now. They must have come to pick you up, Hazel. Wait a minute! No police, please! I definitely do not want to go to jail. I'm sorry, please forgive me. You think all you had to say was, I'm sorry? Then we wouldn't need the police? You'd better go and beat your rotten guts back into shape. Hazel was taken away by the police. They said her behavior was too vicious. She was sent to prison. The alimony I had requested, Hazel's parents paid it on her behalf. They were so disgusted with Hazel's behavior, they decided to cut ties with their daughter. Hazel was abandoned by her parents. I'm sure she'll have the hell of a time after she gets out of prison. Of course, I have no sympathy for her. I hope she will have a lot of hardships in the future.